Shannon should just step out with his boyfriend and let people know I'm bisexual, but this is who I'm with. And every now and then I experience my wild side.
You think he's a...
Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every room of Diddy's homes. Lil Rod believes that Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that is attending.
Huh? Hey, guys. Give me some more. It's too soon, guys.
Related that was given
Diddy
to him.
will pull up and get wild with you by himself. Like, he's not soft. So that's the whole thing.
The act on IG Live.
It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male. I mean, y'all thought I was bulljabbing.
In his truth instead of running from it.
I definitely think he's bisexual.
Why do you think that? Just because his pants fit weird or whatever? That one meme?
His mannerisms. His mannerisms, and I think he's bisexual. I mean, and
but you're not basing that on anything besides just the fact that
I'm gonna say something I thought I would never say.
He looks weird sometimes.
I'm gonna say something I thought I would never say.
Sure.
But I gotta keep it real. I listen to...
Y'all, things just got real messy. Footage just leaked, courtesy of Shannon Sharpe's own Bodyguard, allegedly showing him at one of Diddy's infamous parties, and it's sparking major controversy. For years, rumors have been flying about who really showed up at these wild celebrity events. But now we've got what looks like actual proof that Shannon was right in the middle of it all. But that's not even the craziest part, because the Bodyguard dropped a bombshell that Shannon might not just be a guest, but deeply involved. And according to him, it's darker than anyone thought. The allegations don't stop at party attendance. The Bodyguard, who goes by the name Saka Zumba, posted a tweet that's got the internet in flames. He claimed that Shannon met a 17-year-old girl at one of those parties and implied something inappropriate happened. The tweet vanished almost immediately after being posted, but not before screenshots started spreading like wildfire across social media. You already know, once something hits the internet, it's there forever. This whole thing is blowing up at the worst possible time for Shannon. His career is already under fire. He's dealing with a serious SA lawsuit and just recently announced he'd be stepping away from ESPN until the next NFL season. And now this? Fans are asking if the timing is just a coincidence, or if there's more going on behind the scenes that we're only now starting to see. Here's the kicker. This isn't the first time a Bodyguard has spilled the tea about what really happens at these Diddy-hosted parties. Over the years, security staff from multiple celebrities have come forward with similar stories. One well-known bodyguard, Big Homie CC, who used to work for Jamie Foxx, even claimed he saw men running around naked at one of Diddy's house parties. So Shannon's Bodyguard speaking up, it's not a one-off. It's part of a pattern. What's got everyone stunned is the accusation that Shannon allegedly hooked up with a teenage girl during one of these parties. Now, Shannon has gone on record before denying he ever attended any Diddy parties. In an interview with Kai Cenat, he even joked that he wasn't famous enough at the time to get invited. But now, people are side-eyeing that denial and wondering what else he might be hiding. Let's be real. Shannon's been a big name in sports for decades, but his real fame skyrocketed once he became a media personality. And some are now questioning whether these party appearances played a role in that rise. There's long been speculation that certain celebs had to prove themselves at these gatherings to be accepted by Hollywood's elite. Even Suge Knight once talked about the so-called boiled egg test, a bizarre and disturbing initiation rumored to grant access to the industry's inner circles. All of this paints a picture that's looking more and more suspicious. Shannon went from respected NFL vet to TV superstar almost overnight. Could there be more to that story than we know? Some fans think so. They're pointing out how hard Shannon's tried to distance himself from these parties, while other celebs, like Bow Wow, have at least admitted they were around, even if they don't give all the details. Then there are the rumors about Shannon's personal life. Diddy himself has long been at the center of speculation about his sexuality. And now people are wondering if Shannon might be part of that same secret world. Could he be living a double life? Is this why he's kept certain things under wraps for so long? Comedian Cat Williams even hinted at this when he appeared on Shannon's own show, Club Shay Shay. He dropped a cryptic comment that raised a lot of eyebrows, And now fans are looking back at that moment with fresh eyes, wondering if Kat knew more than he let on. The DL rumors are nothing new, but they're gaining momentum fast. People are analyzing everything from Shannon's polished wardrobe to his love for high-end fashion and luxury lifestyle. One commenter summed it up perfectly, saying, "I always thought Shannon was on the DL. He just seemed like the type. Refined, stylish, rich. That's not shade, just facts." Look, none of this proves anything, but it's clear that public opinion is shifting. People are connecting dots, asking questions, and rethinking everything they thought they knew about Shannon Sharpe. Whether it's all rumors or there's real truth hiding behind the whispers, one thing's for sure. This story isn't going away anytime soon. Let's talk about the latest mess swirling around Shannon Sharpe. And trust me, it's getting deeper by the day. It's not just about whether he's on the down low, it's about the image he's been carefully curating for years. The luxury lifestyle, the designer fits, the private jets, the tailored suits, it all screams high-end masculinity. But now people are asking, is that polished image just a mask for something more hidden? Things took a wild turn when Shannon Sharpe accidentally went live on Instagram in the middle of a very private moment. And let's be honest here, going live isn't exactly something that happens by accident. It's not like you can just butt dial your way into a live stream, especially not while doing that. But that's exactly what happened. Shannon was caught in the act, live for the world to see. After the clip started making rounds online, Shannon tried to get ahead of the scandal. He addressed it on social media, brushing it off as just a man doing what men do. He even claimed people were being unfair by judging him for living his life. But then came the real twist. He said Cat Williams personally called him to warn him, telling him to shut down any talk about being on the DL. Why would Cat feel the need to step in? That feels less like concern and more like damage control. And here's where it gets even messier. Despite Shannon trying to play it cool, the internet wasn't buying it. People started calling out the timing and the whole setup of that accidental IG Live. One user put it bluntly, that wasn't an accident. It was staged to make it look like he was with a woman, but something about it just felt off. They suggested it was all a performance, a way to push back against the DL rumors with a carefully crafted straight guy image. But y'all, this rabbit hole goes deeper than just Instagram. Shannon is now facing serious allegations from a woman named Gabriella Zuniga, who's being represented by high-profile attorney Tony Busby. She's claiming Shannon engaged in disturbing acts. Stuff that sounds more like a twisted version of 50 Shades than anything else. And here's where it gets darker. She reportedly has video evidence of these encounters. Remember those FBI raids on Diddy's properties? Yeah, it turns out those mansions were wired with hidden surveillance. Cameras everywhere. And rumors say Shannon may have been caught on those tapes too. If true, even if he denies everything publicly, that footage could be a ticking time bomb just waiting to drop when the media frenzy cools down. Now let's zoom out a bit. Some people believe Shannon isn't just caught in the crossfire, he's being targeted. The entertainment industry has a pattern. Build someone up, put them in the spotlight, and the second they get too influential or start telling the truth, tear them down. Shannon was reportedly this close to signing a $100 million deal, and suddenly, boom. He steps away from ESPN, scandals erupt, and lawsuits drop. And don't forget, he gave Cat Williams a platform. Club Shay Shay was the stage where Cat aired out half of Hollywood, including Diddy, TD Jakes, and others. Not long after, TD Jakes stepped down from his own church, surrounded by whispers of misconduct. Coincidence or consequence? And then Whack 100 threw gasoline on the fire, flat out saying Shannon might be bisexual and that he needs to stop running from his truth. That comment split the internet. Some people agree. They say if Shannon had just been open about his sexuality, none of this would be such a big deal. But instead, he's been on defense, constantly reacting while the allegations keep stacking up. One fan even joked, "I knew something was off when he called his show Club Shay Shay. Ain't no straight man naming his platform that." Another said, "Ever since Shannon got hit with those DL rumors, he's been doing the most leaked tapes, lawsuits. What's next?" And that's where we are. Between the live video leak, the graphic allegations, the potential hidden footage, and now being associated with Diddy's wild world, it's getting harder and harder to defend Uncle Shay. The question now is, how much of this is real and how much of it is just a well-orchestrated takedown? So what do y'all think? Is Shannon Sharpe just another victim of Hollywood's toxic machine? Or is he hiding behind that suit and smile? Was the Instagram live leak real or a carefully planned stunt to bury the DL chatter? And was giving Cat Williams a platform the move that set off this entire storm? Let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget, if you're into deep dives with real receipts and no filter, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. This story is just getting started.